All right, our story this week is called The Haunted Ghoul Bus, written by Lisa Trumbauer, illustrated by Gianni Ho. The Haunted Ghoul Bus. I bet you have a tale to tell of riding on the school bus, but have you ever heard about the haunted yellow ghoul bus? I hopped on board by accident one fine October school day. I'd no idea that I would have one very freaky ghoul day. The driver was the first I saw. The smile was broad and chummy. A bandage drooped around his arm. He was a mutant mummy. He whistled as he drove along into the woods so scary, and then he stopped for someone else, a werewolf, gray and hairy. A skeleton came jangling on, his bones a clitter-clatter. A pumpkin had bumped into me. He said, "Hey, what's the matter?" A blockhead monster stomped inside, and someone called, "Hey, Rufus!" A swirl of bats flew through the door. I jumped just like a doofus. Ghosts and ghouls and bats and wolves, what a creepy lineup. Vampires, monsters, goblins too. Was there a monster sign-up? Who were these creeps, these beasts, these frights, and where would they be dropped off? My heart beat fast, my breath came quick. I thought my head would pop off. My hair stood up, my blood ran cold. I cried, "There's something wrong here." The aisle was blocked, the window stuck. I yelled, "I don't belong here." The ghouls just laughed and screeched and moaned. They can't, and they twisted. I closed my eyes, then took a peek. I didn't want to miss it. What's next? Where would it end? The bus ride fast and ghoulish? A monster ball? A spook parade? Would hiding look too foolish? The bus careened and spun and swerved. It sped into the forest, and then a witch sat next to me. She said, "Hi, I'm Dolores." She grabbed my hand and pulled me up. She said, "No time for sleeping. It's Halloween, a time to scream and do some super creeping." Eek, boo. Hee hee. And then she shrieked, so I did too. I joined her wicked cackles. I bellowed low with ghosty groans. I'm sure I raised some hackles. Hey, that felt good, I wailed some more, and then I started dancing. We boogied up and down the aisles. Those spooks and I were prancing. Looks like he's having fun now. They told some tales of scary deeds, completely gross and gory. I told a joke, I made them laugh. They loved my silly story. Hee hee ha ha ha. Hee hee ha ha ha. It hit me then, these ghouls were cool and Halloween was their day, a day when they could be themselves, a holiday to scare day. And just then the bus began to slow. The monster sounded cheerful. The door slid wide, the werewolf roared. I got excuse me, I got an awful earful. They're at Ghoul School. And what do you suppose I saw from the ghoul bus doorway? We'd parked before a ghostly school. I couldn't wait for more play. Before I could walk down the steps, the mummy slammed the bus door. "You're not a ghoul, you're just a kid. I wouldn't get my ghost tour. I'm sorry, son, for my mistake, but now the fun has timed out. It's off to school for kids like you before your teachers find out." And all along the lonesome ride, I felt so drab and cruddy. Would those wild monsters miss me much? I missed each spooky buddy. Well, that's my tale. I swear it's true about the haunted school bus. So keep a watch next Halloween. and try to catch the Ghoul bus. The end. So do you think this story is fiction or nonfiction? I think it's very fiction. I think it was a make-believe story about him riding a Ghoul bus, because there is no such thing as one of these that can take you to a school. It's just a fun story for our Halloween week. All right, now what you need to do is take out your paper from the tub. Go ahead and write your name at the top, and I want you to pick your favorite page from the story, illustrate it. Don't forget to color the smiley face if you like the story, the sad face if you didn't, and then if there's extra time, you are going to look back in your book, or you can draw another picture at the back. All right, get to work.